Welcome everyone, this is the Ace of Spades with the Quadrillion Poison Creeper build. What happened? Well, what happened was that a bug was found by Lemona first, and he sent me this screenshot with 1 quadrillion damage on it, and I'm like, that's Barb. And as you can see, I was really pissed. Is it Barb? But no, it's not Barb. As you can see, this is Druid. It's Poison Creeper. There's some wonky interaction. So let's take a look a little bit for the video. As you can see, it's hitting for over 1 quadrillion damage. And then there's also, 98 billions, 687 trillion damage. He's doing a pit 200. And as you guys know, pits have been have been reverted to before. And they have a lot more HP down on live. So he's doing a tier 200 with increased HP. And he's actually, as you can see, consistent in real time with that. So let's go over the build and how it works. Originally, we want to keep this build secret. We agreed to it. So let's hope Rob doesn't find out. We're gonna keep, because of course Rob is gonna make a video about it, right? But now Rob is sleeping, so we are safe. But, anyway, Rob is sleeping. But we are revealing the video because, unfortunately, someone else found the build before, live. We were hoping that we would get a season like Barbarians, but no. The bug is out. Let's go over the build, and hopefully they can't fix it. We're gonna see what happens. For the build, not fully optimized yet. We are playing a Bastard Rampage build. So we are using mainly Shred and Maul to keep the Bastard Rampage buff up. Ravens, Poison Creeper, and Wolves. Poison Creeper is our main damage. We also reset the cooldown of Poison Creeper with Pack Leader when possible, but also we have a low cooldown of Poison Creeper if you have the correct stats on it. Actually, if you have the correct stats, you should do even more damage than Lemona is doing, because the gear that he has is not very good for the build. Rabies is honestly mostly for the lucky hit chance, and for the Bastard Rampage, but it can be changed to anything else, maybe Cyclone Armor. I don't see this as being too much damage. The rest of the boons, we have damage reduction, attack speed, crit chance for Pack Leader, or you can go max life. Masochist and Pack Leader. Honestly, damage isn't really an issue. This build is incredibly tanky. We have Harlequin Crest, Aspect of Might, with the Poison Creeper duration. We also have Poison Creeper duration and Poison Creeper damage. What is this? This is the wrong tempering. Good thing I checked. It's Poison Creeper. Yeah. No, it's correct. So we don't have a good weapon one. So we're gonna use Shred, critical strike chance, on the weapon, because that way we get more Pack Leader resets. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna save the build. We are trying to run though as much Poison Creeper damage and as much Poison Creeper cooldown as we can. It's amazing on the amulet that you can run both cooldown and the damage. On the amulet also you want Quick Shift and Call of the Wild with Stampede on it, and Shepherd Aspect on the two-handed weapon with Poison Creeper damage. Wild Heart Boots, the Skinwalker Aspect is actually really good for healing with Poison Creeper duration, which is more damage, and more Poison Creeper damage and Poison Creeper duration from the gloves. The last aspect that is missing is the Creeping Death aspect, which I do not have on this builder, but it will be the same stats as this ring. Possibly, I think Quick Shift, so Enter Zenith would be a good item. Possibly experimenting with the BJ gloves, and that could be an option. This way also you wouldn't need to run vulnerability on the ring. Also vulnerability on the ring, I'm not sure how good the uptime with Maul and Shred just is, but there's really no better option, because being a dot build, Exploit isn't a great choice, honestly. I have Amethyst, Rubies, Diamonds, And the build isn't fully fleshed out, being that it's a very, very new build. We are having Maul. We are running pretty much everything for tankiness in this build. We are running Shred with Iron 4 and Digigrade Gate to keep the Bastard Rampage up. We have Ancestral Fortitude, 1 point in Wolves, 1 point in Ravens up to Brutal Ravens, and 5 point in Creeper with the Ferocious Poison Creeper, and Call of the Wild, which is honestly what you also want on your amulet if you can. We take Rabies, Neurotoxin, and I take full points in the defensive posture, Unrestrained, Thick Hide, and Nature Resolve, which also, honestly, you could remove this and remove Thick Hide and put points in Mending to have more life when you're in Werebear, but it wouldn't work when you are in Wolf. I have Natural Fortitude here, Heightened Senses, and Quick Shift, and of course the Bestial Rampage, which is doubled 60% attack speed and 100% damage multiplier, which is kind of crazy, honestly. The Paragon board is quite good for the build. It's not fully optimized, but we can take a look at it. On the first board, we have Territorial for defense. Nothing special there. We have Heightened Mallets with a reach around. We take Fang and Claw because we are able to stay in shapeshift form most of the time. And even though Poison Creeper is a human skill, when you cast it, you are dealing damage while you're in werewolf form or werebear form, so the 12% damage actually applies. This has been tested, and then this was also learned back in Season 0 when using Bulwark. So I can tell you this one works. We have Undaunted. This is basically a defensive node Punish Rock, which you can also take later if you do not have all stats enough to get all the rare nodes activated. We running Keeper in Constricting Tendrils. We are running Bane in Ancestral Guidance. And we are running lastly Wilds in Inner Beast. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know if you have any ideas on how to improve the build. Try it out. Tell me if you can figure it out. Is the bug going to be fixed? I don't know. Honestly, it seems like a bug that could be go live. The damage is very high, obviously. They want to fix this, obviously. Can they, though? They've been struggling with this kind of bug and not able to fix it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes live and there is nothing they can do about it. We'll see. I'm very suspicious if this bug is also this bug mostly works on AoE. It's hard to replicate on single target. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna make an update and see what happens. If we can find a way. Definitely works with some of the pit bosses that spawn ads. Unfortunately, it's a really annoying mechanic. But yeah, the damage is a little bit too high to ignore. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what Blizzard does. And of course, there's also a landslide video coming out, which will be also edited and a more fleshed out build. I think if they nerf this build, landslide is going to be the better one. Or maybe it's going to be a wind shear build with a new weapon that gives 300% damage to wind shear. But probably landslide. I also did quite a bit of turret crafting on landslide to test the mechanics. And the build is looking good, so you will see that also if you check the video. If you want to subscribe to the channel so you can be notified, otherwise don't. No biggie. Love you all, guys, anyway. And I'm going to be taking the plane, and hopefully I don't die. And I will see you when I'm off the plane. See ya.